Hello, I'm going to discuss about the different features of Microsoft Teams. Now here I'm at the home page of Microsoft Teams. When I open the Microsoft Teams apps, this is what it shows. Here we have join or create the team. So if I just click onto this, I can join a team with a code or I can create the team. So for creating the team, I need to add the team members. On the left hand side there is a bar where you can see first activities, chat, then we have teams here. So when I click onto the teams, I have created my teams, Vanita teams. Then there are assignments. So when I click onto the assignments, according to I have created the class, so I can choose a class and accordingly I can select for the assignments. Then there is a calls. If I want to call somebody, I can add a speed dial here or I can add a new group and then I can directly call from here. Then files, this is a very important feature. I can keep the files handy so that they will be available during my presentation. Then here are the apps. Directly I can go to the apps and whatever apps I want to use, I can just use them. So this is where it shows the upload class material. So I can upload the class material here. I can help and do the training. Then this shows that I have created a live show channel. Then I have also added the group calendar next to the team. Then this is the description of the earlier meetings which I had organized. So when I go to join meeting here, so meet now, I just click onto this and then I'm in a meeting room. So this is the meet now. Yes. So here now I'm going to explain the different features which Microsoft Teams has. This is a very important feature which is the timer. So which shows if the meeting is scheduled for 1 hour. So I will know how much time is left for the meeting. So this is a timer which is telling me how much time has elapsed. This is the video. I can put on my video or I can put it off. This is the microphone. I can mute the microphone or I can put the microphone on. Then I can raise the hand if I want to ask somebody without disturbing. Then I can simply raise my hand. This is the hide participants or show the participants. This is the show conversation. So I can see the conversation in the chat box. Then this is the people. So I can see the people. If I want to invite somebody from here, I can copy the link and I can share it with them. Right now I'm the only one in the meeting. So it is showing only me over here. Then again going back here, this is the important feature again, which is the share screen. So when we are sharing the screen, we can share a desktop. So if I just click onto this, you can see my entire desktop over here. So accordingly, whatever file I want to open, I can simply open that file. So I just click onto this and I go back. Then again I'll see other type of screen share. This is my entire window can be shared. This is the PowerPoint presentation which I kept active. So again that is a very important feature. I can keep the active files ready so that during the meeting I don't have to go and search for them. Yes. Then some more files I have kept open available over here. So this is my Word file which I can display during the meeting. Yes. Then we have the whiteboard here. So we can simply use the whiteboard during the meeting. Yes. So this is the whiteboard which is available. So whiteboard can be used. I can derive the expression. I can write the expression. Or during the class, if I want to use the whiteboard, I can simply use the whiteboard. There are pens. So I can use a pen. I can choose the color of the pen. I can, after selecting the pen, I can just write anything over here. Why it is not getting selected? Yes. So I can draw, I can write the expression. If I can erase it out, I'll select it and erase it. So this is how I can use the whiteboard. I can stop sharing the whiteboard. So I'll just click onto this and I will stop sharing the whiteboard. stop presenting. Yes. Yes. Then here we have in-app, which again can be used during the presentation. So this is how there are various options which are available for screen share. So that is again a very important aspect of Google Teams. When I click on to more actions, what I can see here is turn off incoming videos. If I don't want to get disturbed, I can turn off the incoming videos. Yes. Then keypad, I can have a keypad. I can use the keypad during my meeting. Then I can turn on live captions. That is again a very important feature and it works very well. So I've turned it on. So I can enter full screen, I can show meeting notes, I can have device settings, I can have some device settings here, PC and microphone speaker is on, microphone array is there, so everything can be seen. I can invite the people to join. So this is how it has numerous other features. Now when I'm going to the chat box, just put it off. This is show participants. So I can see the participants there. Now, where is the chat? Yes. So if I want to chat with somebody during the meeting, then here you can see it has so many various options. So you can see I can write a paragraph, I can change the font size, I can do the formatting, I can join the links, I can insert the links, and I have more options here. So I can have code snippets, I can insert horizontal rule, I can insert the table, I can undo the typing. So many features are available only for the chat. So that is again a very important feature. I can put the attachments directly in my during my meeting. I can upload them from my computer and I can put them on the OneDrive. So I don't have to wait for the meeting to be over. Then I can add the emojis. So many emojis, different types of emojis are available. So I can express myself during the meeting. You have GIF which is available. So we can use the GIF during the meeting. There are stickers which are available. So if I want to use some stickers, I can use them also. I can have the live streaming of the meeting. So I can praise somebody. If I want to praise somebody, I can simply praise them. So this is how so many features are available. And I really have liked the Microsoft team. In the beginning, of course, I was not very happy about it because getting a Microsoft account itself was a little bit difficult for me. But after trying it for 2 to 3 times, I could get the Microsoft account, and once I got the account, it's very easy. I'm really waiting to explore the Microsoft Teams and to have the meeting with our group. Thank you.